Welcome back. I'm Jill with the carefreekitchen.com, and today I'm going to be sharing with you my recipe for a Frank's chicken dip. And this appetizer is the perfect football party food. It's a crowd-pleasing recipe that everybody loves. Okay, so to get started on this recipe, here are the ingredients that we are going to need. All right, we're going to start off with some room temperature cream cheese here. And then I have some sour cream, and this is the Frank's Red Hot, and this is just the classic. Nothing's been added to it. I've got 2 cups of chicken, and I've got some mozzarella cheese, and you can use 2 cups of mozzarella cheese or half mozzarella, half pepper jack. That's a really fun, spicy version. And then I've got some blue cheese here, some blue cheese crumbles, some ranch powder mix, some more blue cheese crumbles for the top of the dip. And then I'm also going to garnish it with some bacon bits, and then there's this really fun crispy toppings, and it involves crushed Ritz crackers, butter, and then some Parmesan cheese. Oh, and I've also got some green onions here we're going to add. Okay, before we get started, be sure to preheat your oven to 375 degrees. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is add our room temperature cream cheese. And if you don't have room temperature, you can put it in the microwave for about 20 to 30 seconds, and that will soften it up real nice. Okay, and then I've got 2 cups of shredded chicken, and this was just rotisserie chicken. That's probably what I would prefer here because it's a little more soft and juicy than just grilled chicken, but use whatever you have on hand. So that's 2 cups of diced chicken, and then I'm going to add my sour cream here. That's a half a cup of sour cream. And I think the thing that I love most about this recipe is there's just layers and layers and layers of deliciousness. Okay, and then this is just the regular Frank's hot sauce, and this we want about 3 ounces, so about few glugs. Okay, and then our shredded cheese, perfect, about 2 cups of that, and then our ranch powder, and this adds a ton of flavor. All right, now I'm just going to try really hard to not actually make a huge mess here. Easier said than done. Okay, and then I also need 1/4 cup of green onions. And they don't have to be perfect, just a quick rough chop here, and then we'll put those right into our dip. Okay, and then we're also going to add about 1/4 cup of blue cheese crumbles, and we'll just mix this up. All right, so I'm going to put my dip away for just a second, and to make the really crispy, yummy topping on top, I'm just going to take these crackers and actually just crunch them the best I can, and then we'll just put them in here. And we need about 1 cup. And I'm just estimating, and that's probably about right. And then if you have any like pieces that need to be crushed up, you can do that too. Okay, and then into this, I'm going to add about 1/4 cup of butter, and 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese. Okay, and then we're just gonna stir that up. And it should be like just a little bit moist, but not too crumbly either. Okay, that's perfect. So if you squeeze it, you should be able to feel just like a little bit of the moisture in there. Okay, now to assemble all of this, I have just like a regular baking dish. You can do a 9x9, an 8x8. Anywhere in that zone is going to work great. And then I'm just going to grease it here with a little bit of nonstick cooking spray. That makes it just like a little bit easier to peel away from the edges after you bake it. And then I'm going to add my dip. And then I will just spread it along the bottom of this baking dish. There we go. And then I will add the crumble topping. Just gonna pour that on there, and then we'll just evenly spread it out. All right, and then this is gonna go into a preheated 375-degree oven for 20 to about 25 minutes. And the edges should be bubbly and the top just a little bit golden brown. Here is my Frank's Buffalo chicken dip. Okay, and then to finish it off, I'm going to add some homemade bacon bits. You can use fresh bacon bits or some pre-made bacon bits. They both work great. And then I'll also add in a few blue cheese crumbles right there on top. And then to finish it off, I'm just gonna add a little bit of fresh parsley. You could add green onions here too. This appetizer is the perfect football party food, an appetizer for a holiday, or really any time of the year. It's a crowd-pleasing recipe that everybody loves. Thank you so much for watching this episode of the Carefree Kitchen. Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow me here, and I will show you all kinds of fun and easy recipes that your family will love. And as always, there's a printable recipe down in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.